Stratters, Bobgar here, playing another $10 deck, playing some blue-white flicker, blue-white blink, whatever you want to call it, in Modern. I'm up against Boba Fat, P-H-A-T. I will say hello. Good luck. I'm on the draw, which is not super where you want to be for this deck. I also have only blue mana. Could be okay. I have a turn 2 play, but not a lot else. I'm going to mulligan this. I don't know. I feel bad about mulliganing that, but I think it's the right thing to do. This does look considerably better. Do I keep the 4th land? I think I might. The thing is I want to get the Frost Titan eventually. Maybe I'm not in a rush, so maybe I should bottom it, because it would be better to have more proactive things. I already have a 2 and a 3, though. I have a couple more chances to draw. I think I'm going to put it on top. I don't know. That might be wrong. It's a little iffy. If he thought sees this turn 1, I will feel bad about that. Yeah, and he very well might. Inquisition of Kozilek's turn 1. I'll feel bad about it because then I'll be a little flooded. Oh, no, he didn't. That's good for me. Hopefully he's not too fast. He looks like he is a burn deck, more or less. So that's a little tricky for me. I'm not sure I can beat that, but you never know. On the play, actually, here I'd have a pretty good shot, I think. But on the draw, I might be too slow. I guess I'll play Island. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I don't have a lot of ways to gain life, so I think that might just not work out for me. Wall of Omens is pretty good against burn decks, but yeah, this is gonna be a tough matchup. Alright, breaks Wooded Foothills. He goes to 16. Sacred Foundry, tapped or untapped? Untapped. That means he probably has something big here. Another one. Great. And probably let's just like Lightning Bolt, Lava Spike, something like that. Oh, Rift Bolt. So it doesn't do anything now. That's good. So I only take 2 damage this turn. So I'm actually dying slowly, at least. Man, if I could get another Reflector Mage, that would be amusing. I probably won't. I do get another wall, though, which is also pretty good against them. Put down Wall of Omens. I mean, he could Rift Bolt my wall and make it so I'm unlikely to block, but I don't know. If he kills my wall, it's not the end of the world. Next turn is probably the banned Reflector Mage. Just off of his standard banning, coming to show them how we do it in Modern. Okay, I get to draw a card. And it's not going to be very good here, I don't think. But I mean, the problem is it comes into play tapped. I'm more likely to just slam Wall of Omens, honestly. This probably goes face. And then I probably do block. I mean, he could blow me out with, I guess he can't really blow me out. He could have Searing Spear on it, which would be annoying. I mean, if he Searing Spears it directly, maybe I don't block, but yeah, I don't know. I guess he could even like have two like bolt, and then I pretty much have to block because they're gonna do 4 damage. He's trying to decide whether he wants to take 2 damage or not. Yeah, basically no matter what, I'm snapping off a block here if I can. It doesn't matter. It's just either way, it saves enough damage that is worth it for me at this point. He goes untapped. Goes to combat. Attacks both. Go to blocks. Block here. That's fine. Yeah, I thought he might have Searing Blaze. I mean, it's still, I block 3 damage. It's nothing you're gonna be able to do, and the Searing Blaze would have hit a creature next turn anyway. So if I want to stay in the game, I'm gonna need to do things like that. Okay, so now my turn 4 play is gonna be Mistmeadow Witch plus Wall of Omens, which doesn't feel terrible. But yeah, here I mean, maybe it's the wrong play, but I think it's what I have to do. Reflector Mage. Unfortunately, Reflector Mage is easier to just kill, but I gotta do it. He only has 3 cards left for what that's worth. Does he have another Searing Blaze? That would be a pretty big game against me. Okay, that's annoying. He doesn't attack. Interesting. Okay. Land. So I no longer like the line of Wall of Omens, Wall of Omens. I probably just play Magus with the disc and then take a bunch of damage. That doesn't really feel good either, but I think it's what I have to do. Because this is 3 or less, right? Yep. And then I can break it next turn and play something else. Yeah, it's not a good line, but it's... Ooh, I tapped that wrong. This needs to tap for white, white, blue, blue. It's not a good line, but it's, I think, the only line that has a reasonable chance at winning. Because I think playing anything into this Eidolon when I'm at 8 life is just going to get me killed. If this guy came into play on tap, this would be freaking amazing. So he has 3 cards. I know what one of them is. One of them is a Swift Spear. And he plays it down. He takes 2 damage. Sure. If he has a Tarka's command, I think he just probably wins. I don't think I can beat that one. If Eidolon attacks... Oh man, do I block Eidolon? I might block Eidolon just because... So he Lava Spikes, he pumps his guys. That takes me to... So if he has another gas card, I think he just wins here, right? Because I can only block 1. Takes me to 5. I mean, he probably wins no matter what. Yeah, I might as well block Eidolon because if he has any pump spell or kill spell, he's going to win anyway. Either way, I go to 1 life. So, he doesn't show it to me. He swings all. I'm gonna block Eidolon. Okay. Plays another Eidolon. Sure. So he's out of cards now. Draw. Land. Attack on in. He does not block, so he goes to 6. Okay. Kill all your stuff. He needs to top deck a burn spell. I guess I probably don't have very much else either, but play down Wall of Omens and probably Mistmeadow. Although there's some chance I play down something else. Nope. Mistmeadow it is. And I think I just... man, it depends what he top decks. I'd have to go a couple turns without him getting anything now. So I probably just lose here. Nope, he gets the land. Good. Alright. Well, I'm not going to pretend like I have any other play. Same down Frost Titan. So it comes down to this draw. He needs to draw a burn spell. If he draws a creature, actually, I don't think there's any creature that can kill me. So he needs to draw specifically a burn spell. But pretty much any burn spell in his deck wins him the game, and he runs a lot of them. So it's definitely closer than I thought, because he goes to 6 here. I guess to 5 here, rather. Okay. He thins his deck, which is actually kind of good news for me, because, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, actually, because Searing Blaze kills me either way. He doesn't actually need the full power of Searing Blaze. I would say, now he can't full power Searing Blaze me, but it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of, does he have a burn spell? If he has a burn spell, he wins. If he doesn't have a burn spell, I think I win. Eidolon does not do it. I can tap down, I can swing in, use Frost Titan to tap down Eidolon and kill him. Okay. I guess I could also blink it, but I think it's probably better just to attack. Trigger. Well, I said I didn't think I had a chance to win this, and apparently I'm wrong. Yep. I also could have blinked it, but that seemed the better way to go. Oof, against Burn. I really do not have a sideboard against Burn, and my deck is not very good against them. Yeah, if I had more Soul Wardens in the sideboard, I'd bring them in. What could be good? Negate is the only thing that's even remotely... Negate's the only remote possibility, but I don't actually think it's good against them. I mean, yeah, it stops an Autarka's command or something, but it costs me so much to do it, and like, what do I take out? I guess I could take out some of my high end for it. That might be worth it, like if I take out Panharmonicon, maybe maybe a Mulldrifter and a Frost Titan, just because those are the least proactive. Although the Frost Titan won me the game, so maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try that actually. It could save me in some cases. I think in a lot of cases, it may be the case I'm just stuck with mana in my hand, and a negate has a pretty good chance of saving me, and a Frost Titan is just stuck there because I don't have 6 mana. So I think that's the right play. Oof. Do I keep this? It's a good. It's 3 spells, 4 lands. I can't see this winning. Oh man, this feels really bad to mulligan too. I have one of my best turn 3 plays. I don't know if I can mulligan this, and like I don't know if it's reasonable to mulligan this, but I also think I lose if I keep. He mulliganed. You know what? I'm gonna mulligan it too. I really need those like walls or something. Well, it's still pretty bad, but I think this is at least slightly better because it's slightly faster. And I think I will put that to the bottom. I was gonna say if it was a white man, I'd put it to the top because then it would be at least that I could play Magus turn 4, which might be good. What does he have? Even from 5 mana, he has a pretty good chance of beating me. Okay, he takes 2 damage. Goblin Guide, sure. Off the top, I have Mistmeadow Witch. Alright, that's not what I wanted to see. On the bright side, he is going to probably give me some lands off cards, which is good. Maybe I should have cut my Mistmeadow Witches. They're really slow in this matchup. Oh, land, do nothing. Great. Great. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be fine. I mean, I guess he's down to 3 cards and he hasn't done a whole lot, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but if I had to slam Mistmeadow against the Goblin Guy, it doesn't feel good. I mean, I guess I could hold up Negate, too. Reflector Mage. Well, that's a really good draw, at least. Reflector Mage is pretty much my chance to stabilize. So, my question is, do I save more life holding up Negate? Yeah, playing down Mistmeadow feels terrible here, because he can just kill it with Grim Lavamancer, so yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I think I hold up Negate past turn. It doesn't feel great, but I don't know what else to do. Okay, he gets a land, tapped. I mean, the other option would have been Riftwing, I guess. I think Mistmeadow is a terrible idea. But Riftwing, I'm not even sure I'm going to get a chance to play. He attacks in. Maybe he just has only creatures, which is bad for me. Hopefully this Goblin Guide finally gives me a land. It reveals... Be a land. No, it's a Panharmonicon. Damn it. I feel like you should try to lightning bolt me here so I can just negate it. Oh, is this a Tarka's command? Yep. Seems good. So Goblin Guide has haste anyway, so I think it's considerably better here to Reflector Mage. I got a Reflector Mage, and I think I got a Reflector Mage Grim Lavamancer. Ooh, excuse me. If it wasn't for the haste, I think it would probably be wrong, but... So now I really need another land. Might kick myself for not keeping that extra land, but that's alright. In matchups like this, Mistmeadows are not the best. Plays, sure, that's alright. Does he just not attack in? He just passes, alright. Please be a land. So, I think I evoke a Mulldrifter. The other option is, yeah, I gotta evoke the Mulldrifter. So, this is a 5 converted mana cost spell, so I do not take hits from the Eidolon on it. Alright. Could be a lot better. I'm really hoping for a land. I get a land! Perfect! Can't do anything with it now, but that means next turn I can play down Magus if I want to. Or Panharmonicon for that matter. Or I could even just play Riftwing Cloudskate and like bounce something like a land, or I don't know. He plays down that, takes 2. Sure, that's fine. Goes to attacks. Attacks all. I think Goblin Guide I want to keep around because it's going to keep drawing me lands. Go to blocks. I probably blocks Swift Spear. He could just pump by one, so maybe that's the worst block. Maybe I block Eidolon. Eidolon might be the best. Although it does seem like it hurts him more than it hurts me. The only thing I can't play is my Mistmeadow, and I don't care about it. Ooh, this is a tricky thing. Oh, God. So, Swift Spear, he could bolt my Reflector Mage, and oh, he wouldn't do that. He'd probably bolt my face to make the Swift Spear live, and then I'd take 4, but he would take 2 from using the bolt because he can't deal with. So I guess Goblin Guide is the safest one to kill here. I do like drawing lands though, but this hurts him way more than it hurts me. I do like drawing lands. Alright, I'm convinced. I'll block Goblin Guide. Yeah, I definitely don't want Eidolon to go away. Eidolon is doing work for me. That's saving my butt. Yeah, I think that's the right play just because now he either needs to kill my Reflector Mage or, you know, take 2 damage from whatever the next thing he plays is. And then there's a question of, do I go Magus or do I go Riftwing? I don't know what the right answer there is. I could see a reasonable answer for going Riftwing, especially depending on what he does. He decides to Lightning Bolt my Reflector Mage and take 2 damage. Sure, seems okay to me. Alright. Huh. Well, now that's interesting. Now I can't really play Wall of Omens, though, easily. I feel like if I play Magus at the disc, he swings for at least 5. 1 burn spell makes it 6 plus 3, and I just die. I do know he has a non-burn spell in hand, but he might have, you know, a 1 or 2 mana burn spell in hand, so I think Magus at the disc is wrong. I suspect Riftwing Cloudskate is correct. And I could bounce any of his stuff. Man, there's a problem with bouncing. I need to bounce one of his creatures. But the other 2 have haste, so I think I have to bounce Eidolon, but it doesn't feel good because that's going to give him a free ride to dump out his non-glow drops. Okay, he passes, he goes to combat, attacks with both. I'm totally going to be absolutely happy to block the Goblin Guide. I have a land coming up, but then I get to draw it. Block Goblin Guide. He can kill my guy if he wants to, although he should have killed it pre-block if he wanted to. He lets it go, sure. I go to 8. He doesn't even play a spell. He plays Eidolon back down. Awesome. Okay. So the problem here is question is it worth the 2 damage to get out a 4/4 blocker? So I definitely play. I guess I could play Panharmonicon instead, but I think I mostly have to play Magus. I know at least one of those 3 is a. I think I play. Oh man, I think I play Wall of Omens and go to 6. Double burn spell gets me, and I can only block 1 thing. I still think it's worth it. It's got to be worth it, right? So if I don't, he has. So I'm at 8. If I go to 6, he gets in 2. I go to 5. That's as much as he can, and then he, you know, has. If he has double burn spell, he kills me. If he doesn't have double burn spell, I'm fine. Oh no, I would go to 4 rather. So if I don't play it, what happens? So if I don't play it, I stay at 8. He gets to swing for 1, 2, 3, 4. I go to 4. Again, double burn spell is what kills me. I think it's worth it because I think it basically it holds off 2 damage no matter what. It holds off 2 damage or more, so I think it's worth playing. But if he has double burn spell, I'm just like straight up toast. So doesn't feel great, and I also am probably just gonna kill it next turn, which also doesn't feel great. He kind of doesn't want to play creatures here, although his burn spells will hurt him too. I guess if he swings, I block Idle on here, because in order to pump it, he has to dump so much damage on himself that I guess I'm not too worried. Okay, so he puts down the Goblin Guide, takes some damage. He is playing into it, but if he has the kill spell, it makes a lot of sense. Like if he has, I guess if he has one burn spell, I lose, right? Sure. I get another land, yay! Block here. I don't think it makes sense to block any of the other ones, so I go to 3. Does he have a burn spell? What does he have? He's keeping me in suspense. He's slow rolling me. Maybe he knows about my 0 mana counter spell that I have secretly in hand. Of course. Alright. Actually, I need white more than blue, huh? So I guess I'll do this. I'm just gonna do this now. I don't see a reason to wait, because I want to start rebuilding my board as fast as possible. I'm not gonna blink, because blinking would take me to 1 life. So there's some things that if I took myself to 1 life, he could have, and that could blow me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the interesting question here is, I could slam down Panharmonicon and then Thraben Inspector to get 2 clues, but I don't think there's a big advantage in doing that. I could also go Thraben Inspector, break clue, play Mistmeadow Witch potentially. I think that's probably safer, just in case he has multiple haste creatures. Plus I could draw into a negate, which would save me if he tries to bolt or something. Break this. Just a land. Alright, so that was a no-go, but I still think that was probably worth it. Pass the turn. Needs a 3 mana, he needs a lightning bolt. Does he have a lightning bolt slash? He does. GG. Alright. I figured that would happen, but needed to play it out to see. The problem was probably that he just had all of his spells that he had to damage me required 2 mana, is my guess. I think that was a pretty good build. The negate felt good. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like it needed the negate, and I don't see anything else in here that's too useful. I guess that last turn I could have turned on Frost Titan and kept him off mana, but I don't think I want more than 2 Frost Titans when it's like this. I'm still surprised I took a game off him, especially a game when I think I was on the draw. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this match. I think this deck is too slow and too dirtily. Well, this is the hand to keep. I have a turn 2 disruption, not turn 2 disruption, a turn 2 blocker, and then all my other stuff is more than 2 mana, so it doesn't get hit by Eidolon. And yeah, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. So I think this is a keep. 3 mana is about where you want to be. 4 castable cards is about where you want to be. I might have to evoke the Mulldrifter. I might have to suspend the Riftwing, but it's all right. I'll probably turn 3 evoke Mulldrifter. I'll turn 2. The plan I think right now is turn 2 Omens, turn 3 evoke Mulldrifter to hit the land for Magus, assuming he has a board presence at that point. Which, given the last couple of games, I would not be at all surprised if he did have a board presence at that point. And if I get a land off that's white, then I can play Magus on 4, hopefully still have the wall to block and soak enough damage that I can wipe the board at 4. And then maybe if I can hit my 5th land, I can just bounce whatever he plays. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough. Well, he had to go to 5, so that bodes well for me. But he went to 5 last time and still managed to rock my world, as it were, so I haven't had good luck with hitting the 1-drops turn 1 so far this match, which would have been nice. Does he have the Goblin Guide? The Goblin giggles. Draw me some lands, Goblin Guide. He breaks his Foothills, Stomping Ground, untapped for Nicodle. A wild Nicodle. Well, I can block that all day with Wall of Omens, assuming he doesn't burn it, but if he burns it, it's fine. Oh, now I draw my 1-drop. Great. Well, that does mean that I might next turn Inspector and Riftwing. Inspector suspend Riftwing doesn't actually feel bad then. Or if I could like get a Reflector Mage, that would also be awesome. Oh, negates neat too. Or a good Reflector hold up negate, I guess. That actually might be best. Oh, not Reflector, Inspector hold up negate rather. We'll see. Brings it in tapped. I mean, if he just attacks, I definitely block with Wall. Because I just don't know if he's going to pre-bolt it. Nope, he just plays one. Interesting. I'm not 100% sure what to make of this. This is certainly a big force of creatures. I got another land, which is really good. That means turn 4 I can play Magus if I need to. I think I'm going to go Thraben Inspector line. That gives me negate to hold up, plus I could break a clue if he just doesn't do anything. I think that's better than trying to slam down Riftwing Cloudskate in suspend. Just because these games go so fast, I'm not sure the suspend will actually... I mean, if it does come off suspend, it could be useful, but it might just never come off suspend. Puts down another land, so he's got a good land base this time. He's not short on lands. He has another Nakatl. Jesus. Swings with both. I'm gonna block here. Okay, take 3, that seems fine. Alright, and if he's not doing anything else, I will crack the clue. And he doesn't do anything else, seems good. Alright, Frost Titan. I'm gonna play out Magus with the disc and make him either kill it or go off with it next turn. That means I can just block recklessly here, I guess. He has 3 cards in hand. Target's command is a little scary here, but the bottom line is I don't have the combo blink, so I'm just blocking both. I'm assuming I'm just going to set off my Magus, so take 3. Maybe it's wrong, maybe he'll kill Magus with double bolt, but if he does, then he's doing so much less damage to me that I actually don't feel that bad about it. He lava spikes me, sure. He has 1 card in hand. Man, I don't actually know if I should set off the Magus now. I have a 4/4 and a 2/4 both that can block. I should probably set off Magus. I guess I can do that at instant speed, and I don't think I'm rebuilding my board here, so I think I'm going to evoke the Mulldrifter and try to hit a land drop, because I really need a 5th land and maybe a 6th land to get Titan. And then I can set Magus off at any point. Land. Give me a land. Please. Yes, that's what I like to see. I'm at 5, so I get to Frost Titan next turn. It's a little sad. I should have tapped that differently and left the blue up, so I had negate up, but what you gonna do? But yeah, I'm waiting till his combat so that he doesn't have a chance to... I guess if he does have like a haste creature, he'll want to not put it in. Sure, swings all. I mean, it's take 3, I guess, but I'm just gonna kill them all. Is it 2 cards? I mean, he could make them all indestructible, which would be annoying. I guess I should have blocked first. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Actually, that's a huge blowout if he has that. I'm gonna kick myself so much. Oh, no, but he does Searing Blaze. Alright, seems good. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, I thought about blocking first, and I was like, nah, it doesn't actually matter, I'll just do it. But now that I think about it, it actually matters a huge amount. And I will Frost Titan. Do I tap down his only green source, or his only white source? Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll tap down this one. Sure. Pass turn. He has one card and I'm at 10 life. Even with the second card, I think it's going to be hard for him to kill me this game, so I don't feel that bad. He has a path? Okay, sure, he has to pay 2 extra for it. That's fine too. Oh, he doesn't pay 2 extra for it. He could have. It was right there. That seems incorrect. I think he whiffed by accident. Alright. Now I'm in an interesting spot. I could Riftwing Cloudskate, bounce a land, or I could just swing in, keep the white mana tapped down, which is I think probably the better play. Play down both Mistmeadow and Wall of Omens. Keep that tapped down. Maybe I should have put Mistmeadow in first. I think I might just time my opponent out, but I do think I have this game. I'm really surprised. I did not think I was winning against what looked to me like almost a full power burn, although he did make a few mistakes. This is the tournament practice lobby, so some people just aren't super experienced with the decks they're playing in here, including me, in fairness. This is a deck that I just started playing because I just brewed it up. So anyway, I got there against not Mono Red, it's Naya Burn. I got there against Naya Burn. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I did not think we had, if I had to pick a matchup that I thought we had no chance against, I might have picked Tron above this one, but I did not think we had any chance against Burn. So sweet. Got there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, Bobgar here. I just really wanted to quickly say, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you enjoy my content in general and would like to see more of it, subscribe. I'll be coming out with more content in the future. And please leave me comments and let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, both in terms of production and in terms of my play and my deck building and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.